All Creek Concrete Placement LLC, serving Hudson Valley, New York, with a wide variety of services, including installation and repair of driveways, garage floors, patios, sidewalks, walkways, and stairs, stamped concrete, color, seal, and epoxy. All Creek is fully insured, 27 years of service. Contact today to get your quote.
You're looking for a good cut? Need a new barber? Look no more. House of Barbers got you. 3434 North Road, Poughkeepsie, New York. Up there by Hyde Park and Marist College. Open 6 days a week. Call today, 845-232-5036 for all your hairstyling needs.
It's finally TV, but you don't need cable or sling to see me. Black on his soapbox, Gabe in his bag. Now that's some real black ink, load the 9 with the mag. First take, the last take, we can juggle the top. Like a barber with the clips, the way we talk in the shop. And since life is like a movie, we gon' stick to the plot. That's why we sponsored by the brand and scrape the white off the top. Get it? That means we dope. So I'm money my brothers and sisters to stay woke. And we gon' lace the product with facts and straight jokes. The voice of the valley is here to spread hope. Supports a steep slope, they gon' have to let me cook. I don't know how to stop. From the culture to the music, anything else hot. Catch us every Tuesday once you step in the house. Cause all they really wanna know, what we talking about? I'm out.
Ooh, and here we go. Another episode of What We Talking About.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. It is your boy Gabriel back in the building once again. It's the What We Talking About podcast every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Facebook and YouTube, all that good stuff. You know, I got my man in the building. I was giving him a break because he was over there checking some things out. So I'm gonna run him back. I'm gonna bring him back in the building. Yeah, King Blakout in the building. What's going on, good sir?
It's like the 7 rings of hell, bro. Yeah, don't get a new phone, dog. It sucks.
You okay? So just to catch the people up, shout out to everybody out there. Appreciate you for joining. Make sure you hit that like, hit that share. So Black, you know he got to have the new gadgets. You know he got to have new gadgets. So he gets the new 15, the i15, and so to my
Max. Hold on, put some respect on my shit. Pro Max.
All right, I'm sorry. I didn't know that was a big thing, but he got the tablet one, right? So like, listen,
yeah.
When I recall doing my phone, all I had to do was take my old phone and put it over top of my other phone and tell it yes to all info. And magically my new phone had everything I needed about like 17 seconds later, right?
This is facts. It still does that.
It still does that. But when I did that, it did transfer over all my data, including my passwords and all that.
It does that too, just not for secure apps. So as an example, like if you're doing like, I'll give you one. Look at this stupid ass phone right now. So if you're doing some bullshit like Snapchat, it don't care. But if you try to log into Bank of America, it's like, nah, and we're not gonna show you your password. And Keychain, which is the app that's used to bring your credentials over, is like X'd out. So you can't look at your password in Keychain to guess it until you validate yourself one time on the phone. And then it opens up Keychain for that website. So I guess secure apps like payment apps and all that kind of, like my Venmo wasn't working, my bank shit wasn't working. None of that shit comes over. It's there, but you cannot see it. And autofill won't populate. It's just locked out until you do it once, which is smarter than somebody like cloning your phone and having all your shit.
It's better. It probably is better, but damn, man. And there'd be people out there, man, their whole life is just dedicated to figuring out the cracks and getting your money out. You know, like that's their whole deal. So it's true. I get it, but like it is annoying though. And like
I'm tight right now, bro. It's like dumb shit. It's like, yo, what is your username to fucking Venmo? I'm like, I don't know. I don't use Venmo. I use Cash App and PayPal. Like, I don't remember. You know what I'm saying?
You certainly don't use Venmo because okay, so 2 things. You don't use it because you didn't send it to me that way. When we was doing our stuff, it came through Cash App. So I could tell you what your Cash App is. But
I got that already.
You got that
Cash
one.
App. Look, Cash App don't give a fuck. Let me right the fuck in. Like, oh, you want to steal money? Go ahead.
Yo, same thing with my Bitcoin app, yo. It just lets you in, like, it don't matter. You can sell my whole shit, like, you know, like shout out to everybody in the crypto world trying to make their little bread, man. It's been down, it's been up, it's coming up.
Actually, the shit said, "Are you sure that you're you?" I said, "Yeah." I swear to God, I'm not lying. It said, "Are you sure that you're you?" I said, "Yes." It said, "Please click the 3 pictures of the sushi," and it gave me that grid that showed you like different shit, and it was sushi. So I picked sushi, and it said, "All right, I guess you're Dash, nigga."
Yeah. You picked the right shrimp, sir. That must be you.
Shit.
You like shrimp? Is shrimp your jam?
I fuck with shrimp, dog. Fuck with shrimp. Yeah.
Shrimp.
So yeah, fuck Apple. Everything here, I just can't get. I just can't get into it. That's crazy.
Got you. And that is like a tease too, right? Because it's right there. You just, you hit the screen, it starts moving, does the circle, and all of a sudden it's like, please log in.
Yeah, you see my email, dog. There's a whole lot of password recovery messages popping.
Forgot my username. Yes. Now I forgot my
bad.
password. Yes. Yes, I did change my email. Motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
That is some of the funny shit, though. It's showing me like old emails and old phone numbers. Like, you want me to send a code to this? I'm like, I ain't had that shit in a decade. No, nigga. Remember that number?
That was a life lesson for Angie and I. We had, because way back when we had our apartment, we had Optimum Online, right? Mm-hmm. So like our email was, whatever at optonline.net, right? So, but when we moved, we didn't want to keep Optimum. We wanted to switch over to something else.
Smart.
So we did, but we only had access to that email for like, I don't know what it was. It was like 90 days after you closed the account. So that was like our living email. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was the email that, all the bill statements, all the password stuff was going to, all the accounts were set up to. So, it was like this mad scramble to try to get that right. And we finally, smartened up and got something more generic, like a Gmail, Hotmail type of deal, so that, it could travel with you, as opposed to, you better stick with that carrier. You know what I'm saying? Like Verizon, they're telling me, yo, you're not using it. You have like these 4 emails you can use and you're not using any. And I'm like, I'm never using that.
Like, never using that shit, bro. Look, a lot of people don't want your whole life held hostage. Like, nah.
Yeah, exactly. Man, so how you feel? It's been a week since we got together, man. Staying together, man, makes me want to say weather, man. Holy weather. Thank you for the last couple days, man. I'm all right with that.
It just got hot, bro. Like, it was cold and rainy, and then it got hot. It was like 85 degrees in my office today. No bueno. And I don't know about y'all job, but my job been turned off the boiler. I mean, turned off the AC. It's just heat
on almost. Yeah.
Know what I mean? So like, we went in today, it was like niggas was dying. We had the fans out. It looked like you was in the middle of like Haiti or fucking Cuba or some shit. He was in niggas just had mad fans in the hallway.
Sneakers.
Yo, and my CFO was like, yo, it costs too much money to try to get the fucking boiler off and to turn the air back on and to go through that whole process of defrosting. It's like, nah, we just have to thug it out, because in a week it'll be cold again.
Yo, shout out to Jacob Anderson, man. I appreciate you, brother, for tuning in. Nero Negron, what's going on? Yo, the cable companies are scumbags. They are, bro. They got me and Angie. Me and Angie learned a valuable lesson right there, man. Shout out to Gmail. Shout out to Hotmail. I took an email from a guest today. They still had their AOL account, dog. They had an at AOL.
I know a lot of people like that. That ain't that bad, bro. I still got my Rocket Mail.
Oh, I remember Rocket Mail.
Factory. Still got my Rocket, because you can't get them no more. So I'm not letting it go. You heard? Still got my Rocket Mail. You got to go to Outlook.com now to look at it, but it's still Rocket Mail.
Got you. Copy. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I really do appreciate y'all. And that is a fact coming from the bottom of my heart. We got some things to talk about, man. Some things are circulating in the news. I
just got into my Ticketmaster. Y'all say what's up.
Yo, what's up?
Y'all gonna get these updates. I'm sorry. I'm struggling to be going to struggle with me.
I wish I could put up a counter real quick. You know what I'm saying?
How many apps of Dash got access to? Right now I'm at like 15 out of like
20 years. Look at that. 20 years Neto has the AOL account. Good for you, cuz. Yo, we got a little bit to talk about, man. Listen, we got some Remy Ma to talk about. We didn't talk about last week. I got Terrell Owens on my list. I don't know why. I got T.O., yeah. We got Beyonce and Taylor Swift to talk about. We got dumbasses going to airports with weapons. I can't believe this number. Can't wait to talk about that. Blueface, he got sentenced because he's an
I
idiot.
thought we had this talk. Why are we giving him airtime?
I know. Shout out to Outkast. We're gonna talk about Outkast today. They found Tupac's killer or someone who was greatly involved with that whole scheme. We didn't talk about Usher. And shout out to the cops and the community. Little girl lost, little girl found, scumbag in jail. Thank you very much. So we got a lot of things to talk about today. I do want to shout out Wapta Music, Culture Shock Radio, the Tattoo Shop Radio, and Radio for Sale out in Mexico. We out here moving with the Village Global Network, all powered by Zeno.fm, all internet radio. Let's go. Getting replayed Tuesdays at noon on there if you just want to check us out and hear the audio, or all your streaming platforms, or blaze them up. Shout out to DJ Poppy Blaze.
Never
You know
seen
Poppy
that
Blaze?
name like that. Of course I
You
do.
know-
I'm
Yeah,
never
that's
gonna call him that. He just Blaze.
he just Blaze.
He just Blaze.
Yeah,
Just never calling him that. I'm sorry. Gotta take that L, bro. Not gonna happen.
That's his name. You better say
Not
it
gonna
right.
happen. I'm not calling no man Poppy.
Listen,
I call that nigga David Ortiz until he retired. Not calling a man Poppy.
Big
Not gonna
Poppy.
happen.
That was Big
Yeah,
Poppy.
I'm good.
You are a hilarious human being. I love you very much.
Oh, shit.
So listen, man.
what's up?
You know, I joke when I say it, but I'm not kidding, yo. Shout out. I forget what the state that is. You might recall. But for real, like, no, it was our state. It was upstate by Albany, actually. A
Okay.
little girl taken by some dude being weird out here.
Yeah,
And
they do that.
cops did their thing, tracked this whole situation down. How many did? I think it was like 1.5 days or 2 days. But yo, they found him. Then they found her cuddled up in a cabinet inside the house that he was staying at. Arrested him, brought her back to her family. What I loved about what the family, the note that they put out, family was like, we are so happy. We know there's so many families that didn't get this turnout.
Facts.
You know, and that was a really sincere, really cool thing. Not cool, you know what I mean? I'm lost for words right now because it's really
I know what
touching.
you mean, bro.
But it's that was a dope thing to say right there. You know what I'm saying? That's being aware of your surroundings and what it is. So salute to them. Salute to the Albany people up there, state police, whoever was involved with that. Shout out to y'all. Y'all did your thing. How does that make you feel, man, when that all comes together the right way? Does that make you feel good too, or is it just me?
Here's how I'm gonna answer.
Mhm.
Hate to do this, y'all. I'm sorry. What color was the little girl?
I think it was a little white girl.
Okay. Now, I don't want to put a damper on it. It's beautiful.
Mhm.
It's beautiful that this girl was found.
Mm-hmm.
I just seen like 3 or 4 new posters from this area of little brown girls missing too, like brand new as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't saying that nobody tried. I'm just saying, like, I'm gonna leave it like that. I think it's good for them. It's good that she got found and that person got put away and he can't prey on nobody no more, right? Like that's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a lot of people out here suffering and going through it. I think the awareness from the family, I think that's just honest, right? To say that, but it's a lot of people out here that's missing, bro.
Yeah,
and
that for sure.
It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. I'm gonna say something that might sound a little weird, but this is a true statement. Go look it up, y'all. In places like Germany, where prostitution is legal, this ain't really a thing over there.
What do you mean? What's not really a thing?
Females getting snatched up.
Oh, shout out Sam and Cat Track.
It's not really a thing. This is a fact. It's a whole fact. It's not really a thing. I'm not saying that it should be legal. I'm just saying, like, it's just weird. It's just weird. It's not really a thing.
So So you're saying you want to legalize prostitution in the United States to make it a little
I'm
easier?
saying the fact that see, even that is kind of slippery, right? Because if you go to Bunny Ranch in Vegas, that's a legal brothel. It's like one of the only ones in the country. How is that possible if it's federally banned? Bunny Ranch in Vegas, though, that's a place you can go in and pay for sex. I guess what I'm saying is that this is not really a thing in a place like Germany, where if you got the urge, you can just go buy some.
What do you say to somebody like Neto over here that's saying, but that's where they're taking the kids to, bro? Like child trafficking is crazy,
right? Well, you see, it's only an issue if you make it an issue. Like people have been selling weed on corners for what I'm saying is people have been selling weed on corners for years because we making it illegal, right? And then you legalize weed in certain states, and now people are like, I'm just gonna go to Connecticut to buy my weed instead of being in New York. Now New York is like, I'm missing out on that tax revenue, so I'll legalize it. And if you start legalizing some shit that's pretty normal,
right,
motherfuckers will stop doing illegal shit. So do you need to traffic people and turn them into sex workers if sex work is just a thing that everybody does?
I don't know. I can't answer that question. I mean, a saying I've been saying lately is anything is possible. That's what I've been
saying. Like, what's the reason why prostitution is illegal is what, Gabe? And it's not a guess. It's literally the answer has been said in public dozens upon dozens of times. Why is prostitution illegal?
I mean, doesn't it have to do with safety and
no, not at all.
What?
Taxes, because it's an all cash business. Anything that's being sold or bought or sold, right? That's transactional. You're supposed to pay taxes to Uncle Sam. And because it's a completely cashless business, exactly, Sam, hard to tax. There's no way to track it. Ergo, it is illegal. It's not because of the sex part. They don't care. It's because money changed hands for goods and we didn't get taxes. Not a conspiracy. That's literally what they tell you. And with the advent and rise of like smart apps and smart paying and things like that, if you can just find a way to track it, they'd be happy for it. But because it's something that everybody on the planet can sell like this, they don't have a way to actually regulate it. Because what's to stop me from just saying I was in the house with my boyfriend? You know what I'm saying? You can't. There's no way for you to guarantee that you'll get your tax money. Ergo, it's illegal. It's the stupidest thing of all time. It's stupid.
It's that's interesting. It brings a little bit different perspective to my thought on that. That's
it's not about if it's about safety, then get it. But once again, who would attack you? Like every person on the planet would be like, you want some sex? Like you like me? I don't like you like that, but I'll give you some for $5. And like,
right.
Why would that be illegal, Gabe? As opposed to me saying you my boyfriend now. Now we're gonna have sex. So I guess we should just walk around me like that's my boyfriend, that's my girlfriend. We had sex and then we broke up. Like, you know what I mean? Like the actual act is not illegal. Intercourse is not illegal unless you paid for it and then give Uncle Sam his cut. So like, I didn't want to turn this conversation into that, but this is how I feel about that, right? Like, on the one hand, it's good she got found. On the other hand, it's a lot of people out here missing. Do better. Go look for them too. But on the third hand, there's very few kidnappings that happen with children. Either it's custody of like your kid. 1 out of every 1,000 is somebody that's crazy who just want to take a kid. But for the most part, it's about I stole my kid from the other parent, right?
Right.
Or I'm on some sex trafficking shit. I'm a weirdo.
Right. It's either one of those two.
It's either one of those two.
Yeah, it is always. Yo, what up, Matt McNeil in the building. It's really hard to prove that transaction took place. Yeah, that's what we're getting at. That's what we're getting at. Magic in the building. Man, listen, I appreciate you bringing that perspective, Black. I really do. And so do our audience. Shout out to everybody that's listening to this on the Village Global Network. We appreciate you to the fullest. Talking about bozos out here. I know that, this probably goes missed and probably nobody really pays attention to it other than a quick little headline somewhere or a post on Twitter or something. But it is crazy that, here we are almost 25 years later, and they now find Keffy D. It was heavily involved in Tupac's murder, most likely was in the car, been placed in the car. I don't think they called him. What?
Now go ahead, continue. I was saying that shit is crazy, ain't it?
It is, and that they say that he may or may not have been the actual trigger man, but was indeed the catalyst for that whole thing going down and taking down one of our legendary, artists of our time. So shout out to that, I guess. What took so long? Like, what happened there? There's gonna be a biop that's gonna come out about this, and that's what I want to watch. Is like, because they've really have thumped this into the ground with making shows and movies about it, and like the whole nine about these murders. You know what I'm saying? So I would like the real documentary. Like, how did y'all come to this conclusion? I think that would be interesting. And then you got Suge coming out talking about he's not testing. Yeah, I ain't saying nothing. He's like, yo, for real though. This is fucked up, right? But yo, I forgot he was in jail. I did. I forgot.
I hate to say this, but when niggas go to jail, they get forgot about. So nah, it's not weird.
Oh, that stupid microphone again. Man, it's crazy they knew for this long and waited. See, is that what it is, Chris?
They knew for a long time.
Right?
It can make sense. My mic fine?
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Like that part though. That's what I want to see the biop or the documentary on. You know what I'm saying? Because like, did they really know? Like, was he one of the first like suspects and then they threw it out for whatever reason? Right?
I don't know what the transpired, but yes, they knew about him really early. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I guess shout out to that. That might give people a little bit of closure as this thing gets closer and closer to him. He's gonna have to. I'm sure he's going to some sort of trial or something. I don't know how they work with this stuff when is it 25 years? Am I right when I say that?
There's no statute of limitation on murder.
Right, but it's 25 years since he's gone, right? It's about that. Yeah.
It's 28.
28, yeah. Okay. See? Yeah. And shout out to that time frame, man. I like when cool things happen. Hold on, let me see before I move on. Catch Rec in the studio with the Rec Boys tomorrow, 7 p.m. He has paperwork. What fucked him up was that he said in the newest interviews. Oh, he told on himself. He told on himself. Copy. That'd be happening with all these cameras all over, all this social media, all these people do interviews. People be, diarrhea of the mouth, bro. Getting themselves in trouble. But speaking of that era, I would just like to recognize, one of the cool crews from back then that was, I think they changed the game, especially for Southern hip hop. Outkast, they had their joint Speaker Box, and the Love Below has went certified now 13 times platinum for
as
those boys.
What an album.
Fire. So like, obviously that's the one that that one right there, I think probably is the separator for them and everything else in the South, in my opinion, most likely. That's
Speaker Box, Love Below.
Mm-hmm.
The Love Below is fucking classic. I don't even think it was Speaker Box. That album was okay, but the Love Below is a fucking classic, bro. What a concept album! Like,
yeah. No, you're right. Outkast one of them ones, man, or two of them ones, I should say. Shout out to them though. That's super fire. I like that. That means that people are still buying the music. And then I wonder nowadays, are they calculating, X amount of streams?
Yes, it's the streams that's putting it over.
It's the streams that's putting it over.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's dope.
What is it? 17 streams equal 1 by
17. 17 streams of the album
of a song.
Yeah, equals 1 by
that song. So extrapolate that 17 times the number of tracks you have equals a buy of the album. So if you got 10 tracks, 170 streams equals 1 buy of the album.
Gotcha.
That's for Apple. I don't know the other ones, but that's Apple Music.
Yeah. At one point, It was us who had it. We had a breakdown at one point. We had the 4 like major ones, and we had how much they pay. You remember that? Like there
We had
was
to
like a
pay out.
little,
Yeah, we had the royalty rate, but
yeah,
not how they come up with what's platinum or not. That's a different company
yeah. That's
altogether.
right. Yeah, that's something different.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Nah, but shout out to Outkast. If I didn't say that already, legends in the game, a crew that would be thrown like it when we talk about our top, 25 rap crews of all time, and we had that first round when we're like, all right, who's the throwaways that we're not even gonna, they're one of them. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't really much to say there. Niggas know.
You know what I mean? So, shout out to that.
Shout out to Netflix who just let me in my app.
Hey, yo, Black, why you got the $1 million setup, but your mic been acting up lately, man? I'm about to come over there. You need a technician to come over there?
Yo, I thought it was the cable. So remember last week I swapped the cable and it's not that.
No,
I'm not sure what it is. It's like
it's doing it right now.
Okay. Can you hear me a little bit?
A little bit. And I can't hear that glorious deep tone in your voice, though.
It's crazy.
That thing out your face. Get that worthless. Get that microphone out of my face right now. Stank on you. Mad good. It was. Also, Coming Out was fire. I just wish they would have never went solo. They dope solo, but together they were, together they were crazy. Good night, brother. Good evening, fella. Oh, that's Beast. What's going on, sir?
We good.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, it's not the cable, bro. It's the programming. I was acting with my sound card. I figured that out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. I don't know how to fix that.
Do you think that adapter's messed up?
What do you mean?
Maybe the adapter that you're plugging into, like you're plugging into.
I'm plugging into a big ass board. My input 1, input 2, input 3, none of them work.
Oh,
like it keeps having the same problem. I've been switching a while ago, so it's not. I don't think it's my sound card. It only does it with this fucking app.
Oh, with StreamYard.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. It doesn't do it to this mic either that you got right now.
This is a wireless headset through USB, so it doesn't do it at all. So I know it's with my the USB interface on my sound card.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So, shout out to everybody that's tapping in. If you haven't already, minimize this video, please, as you watch it, and hit the like for me, hit the share for me. Mr. Catchwreck and I were having a conversation earlier today. Called me up and we was chopping it up a little bit, and he was reiterating, he's like, man, I wish everybody would understand that when you hit that share, it's very helpful, because that share might land on somebody that's like, oh, I wanted to watch, let me share that. And then that hits somebody that's like, oh, I wanted to watch that, so 1 turns to 3, turns to 6, turns to 10 real quick. You know what I'm saying? So it's super helpful when y'all are sharing and commenting and liking and all that. So, and again, let me reiterate for my peoples that's always on the move. YouTube is a friend, right? So we're simulcast on YouTube. So if you want to watch this exact show on YouTube on your phone, it makes it a little bit easier for you, because you can multitask a little more. You can look at your Instagram. You could look at XXNX and all that, say while you're watching us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, do that. That would be weird, but you could do that though, for real. So as we move along into weird,
hold up. See, because Jay got to talk about my fit. Jay, stop the velvet brim. You peep the shirt. You see the shirt. You see how we come with the shirt. Now peep the brim. Peep the brim. That's called synergy, baby. It's called synergy. You feel me?
So in the broadcast, because there's some colors in there and you got the green screen on, it's changing the brim.
Oh, copy.
So he's not seeing it the way you see it.
Okay.
Okay. Peace, Jay. Yo, Jay, man, what's up with them Giants, bro? What's up with them fucking New York Giants, bro? They got problems. I'm about to take the Dolphin defense next week going against the Giants. Fantasy. They're just doo-doo right now.
Yeah, it's cutting it out. All right, so the part that's cut out is green. So
that makes sense.
Some flowers and shit, and it matches my shirt.
See, that's what it is. See, I don't wear none of my green-ish because see, like right now, you're wearing a green. Your shirt got green sleeves.
Yeah, and it's
Nah.
working.
Yeah, but I see your background in your sleeves.
Oh no, this is different color, bro. This is like purple, green,
Oh,
orange. It's
okay,
not coming through.
okay,
That's the shirt.
okay.
Yeah.
For everybody at home, uh, 10 sacks is crazy. Yeah, bro. It was 11 sacks last night, bro, against the Giant offense. That's crazy. Most importantly is a Knicks hat. I hope the Knicks can bring us some joy because the Giants and the Jets are not it, bro. They are not doing it this year. It's not happening. So you're aware of battle rap to a certain degree, I know. And you know that Remy Ma has her own platform for battle raps called Chrome
All
23.
right. For the last time. No, we're gonna put this to bed once and for all. Every time you talk about battle rap, stop saying, "Oh, you kind of know about it. You're aware of it."
True.
Just because I don't watch Gnome 80 fucking 5 AQR doesn't mean I'm not aware of what's going on. Are we clear? We clear,
So
bro?
who's the artist that's over at Chrome 23?
I don't know. Don't give a damn. Just tell your story, bro.
You
Just
see-
give me
you
your
see?
story, dog. I can't even.
And I rest my case.
Ah.
Easy the block captain, who got to come up on URL, ended up going over to Chrome 23 because he didn't like the contract, right? Remy Ma is doing the whole thing. There's been a situation, there's been accusations, there's been rumors that Remy cheated on Pat.
Mhm.
Easy to block captain. That's the rhetoric that's getting pushed out there, right? So on the heels of that, it gets leaked that these two are getting a divorce. Right before that, Remy goes out with Pat Poose in a completely sheer, only wearing panties outfit. To which I say, she was telling him right there and then, I am not yours.
Oh shit!
In my opinion, right? Like,
Oh, okay, you went there. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Go off, bro. Go off.
nah,
Go ahead.
all I'm saying is that I think Remy probably was up to some shit. I don't know. I can't put it on her that it was easy and all that. Like I think that just lines up very well for the story because of what was going on in battle rap at the time. You know what I mean? So like I think it was just a convenient rumor to start. So I don't know if it's true that it was him, but I will say that they put a side by side of Easy and Pat Poose, and god damn it, Easy just looks like a younger version of Pat, bro. Like he looked like Pat when Remy went to jail. Okay. That's all I'm gonna say.
Nah, go off, fam. You got it.
No. So
Nah, this is all you. Go ahead.
this is what I wanted to ask you. Do you agree with me when I say that when she wore that sheer outfit going, she was telling everybody, I'm not with Bozo?
Wow.
Like, how you feel about
Nah,
what would you feel like if you're
you're not gonna set me up.
if you're Pat Poose, how do you feel right there? Okay,
I'll answer it, but you gotta set this up properly. So why do you think that outfit means fuck you? Because I've been hearing the females online saying it's my body, my choice. That's what they keep saying. So why do you think her wearing a shirt outfit means I don't belong to him? Please go ahead, sir. Please enlighten us.
She went out with him. Where did they go? Was it a release party of some sort? They were together at an event. You know what I mean? It's not like they were just stepping outside to go outside. So when you do that, you know the camera's going to be on you. You know you're going to have to go take, your photo ops for all the press that's there and everything. And that's what you wear. You're putting yourself on display only for what? For if it's not for that, then it's just because I'm a woman. Hear me roar. I got big titties.
Listen, this is slippery, bro. Some people would say, I gotta play devil's advocate, y'all.
Yo, what up, Sosa? What's up, brother? Appreciate you, Jay.
Gabe is digging that hole. Some people would say that's the appropriate time if you want to wear something that revealing because you with your man. It'd be different if he wasn't around and she was solo rocking that, kind of like Kiki did with Usher. So Kiki was wearing some see-through shit. Her man not around her. She grinding a fucking Usher thigh. Some people would say, nah, she wore it at the appropriate time with her man, like you could look but don't touch type of shit. You don't feel that way?
I mean, I wouldn't say that perspective is foul or bad in any way. I think that's totally feasible, but I think the other side is feasible too.
So that outfit to you screams, fuck my relationship.
Well, take it in context though.
It's what you said.
I'm right, but I'm saying that after it gets leaked that they're divorcing. I'm not saying that prior to that. I didn't really have an opinion other than, damn, Remy really do got some big ass titties. Yeah, that was my only observation of that situation. You know what I'm saying? That was it. She's a really good looking lady. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, we get it. You know, why am I looking at your whole joint right now? You know, why is Gabe over in Beacon, New York, scrolling on his phone and seeing Remy Ma basically naked on my phone? Like, what is that? But okay. You know
what's that got to do with her relationship, though, King? I mean, she don't have the right to wherever she want.
I guess, but when they announced that she's getting that there is a divorce pending or whatever's going on,
did they announce that?
I don't want to pin that on them.
Maybe for her, it's like, maybe did she say it's coming? Did he say it's coming?
Right.
She's supposed to let the blogs dictate her outfit. The blogs say I'm leaving my man, so I guess I got to dress like a conservative person in Utah.
She has stayed quiet often when she could have said something and doesn't choose. Like, for instance, they were straight up accusations, rumors. It was flying around the internet that she was indeed sleeping with this battle rapper, Easy the Block Captain, right?
Do you think she did it? How about, I think that's a better conversation.
Me?
Do you think she did it?
I find it difficult to believe. I'm not gonna hold you. I think, like, I don't think somebody. No, not that. I think that Remy has achieved a certain stature. I think she's used to the finer things in life. I think that she's experienced the finer things in life. She deserves it. She earned it. I think that her messing with Easy would be a step down for her. That's what I think. I think that she's capable of messing with people that are on her level or bigger.
But if you fuck, once again, y'all don't hate me. I'm just playing devil's advocate because normally Gabe gets to play the straight man, and I got to be salacious. So this is fun for me, all right? So Gabe, maybe she's saying I got my own bag. All I need Easy for is dick. I don't need his little bag. I got my own bag. How about that? Matter of fact, she been fucking with Pat for how long? Ain't her bag bigger than Pat bag? So clearly it ain't about bread with her.
Maybe. I don't know.
Talk about it.
I when they were saying that, I was like, nah. You know what I mean? My first reaction is like, nah, I don't think so. You know what I mean? I saw something in the comments from Jay. He was like, what did Pap do? Pap didn't do anything. Pap may have allegedly beat up Easy at an event that went around a couple months ago. That
I think he's mean what, like, did Pap cheat first kind of shit. That's what he's saying, right?
Well, he was asking before, like, what did Pap do?
Right. Like, is she cheating because Pap cheated first?
Oh, he's saying, but what did Pap do?
Right.
Why Remy's reacting this way?
Correct.
Pap ain't out here tapping bitches, bro. Come on, man.
So she was gone for like how long? 6 winters and 7 summers, right? And you telling me Pap was loyal?
Yeah.
7 years? 7 years.
He showed up every day to the jail for visits.
Okay, and he went home every night and slid.
You gonna put that on him?
You telling me? Hold up. I'm just asking the question. I'm just asking questions. So if your woman in the thing for 7 years, she gonna tell you not to go get it wet at all for 7 years, or she gonna just say that when I get home, shit better be right?
She probably gonna say when I get home, shit better be right.
That's it. Like 7 years, you gotta do something. But when I get home, that shit better be deaded.
There was conjugal visits. They were married.
That's not enough, gang.
Listen, once a month.
Gang. That's not enough, gang. That's not enough, gang. Yo, Gabe, you a grown man. How about this? Pat was in his late 20s, mid 30s, or whatever the fuck it is, mid 30s, early
Yeah.
40s, whatever.
He might
He
be
ain't got no
55
sex
years
drive.
old.
He good. He good. Only on the 20th of every month, the third Saturday of every month. He good.
For 44 minutes.
He good. He good.
I hope you done.
That's all you need. Nah, bro. All I'm saying is that.
You
I
done?
feel like Pap had that get out of jail free card. Like when I get home, it better be right. That's it. Got to. 7 years.
Listen. Shout out to
Talk
Remy
about it,
Ma.
man.
But listen, her outfit, I mean,
Y'all disrespectful for how y'all treating this with Remy and what she wearing, dog. I can tell you right now.
But I mean, like I said, my opinion on it is, you know what my take was on the outfit. I didn't judge her in any way because it's not new to me. That part is not new. I just think that it was interesting to know that transpired, and then to hear the leak about a possible situation where they're getting divorced anyway. There's definitely some sort of turmoil. There's like where there's a little bit of smoke, there's got to be a little fire of some sort,
Sure.
some shape or way. You know, something's going on there. This isn't something that, oh, we're destroying a household. Nah, there's issues going on over there. And now that you say, clarify what Jay was trying to say, you know what I mean? He very well may have like done something to, like, you know, it doesn't even have to be with another woman. It could have been some other shit that she's mad at. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
But
this is crazy. Don't do that.
Pap ain't tapping no bitches, man. You seen Pap? He's rapping words. He does that very well.
Hey, have you seen these ugly motherfuckers in rap? Have you seen these niggas? No, literally. Have you seen them, bro?
I've seen them. Yeah.
They ain't getting bitches because they look good, dog. Have you seen Jay-Z? Have you seen that nigga, bro?
Listen, he has the finest one, okay?
Oh my God.
He got the finest one. Yo, okay, that's a great segue. See, you're pretty good at this.
I try, bro.
Yo, Angie's in the building. Sheer is in now. She's right on trend. See, and that's the thing. That's the thing right there.
Sheer is in. Kiki was Sheer. You know, Remy Sheer.
Leave it to Angie to bring out the fashion side of the whole thing. But she's right, though. She is right.
Joints that cheat, wear Sheer.
You put it all over her like that.
She did that shit, bro. I don't care. She cheated.
Listen, speaking about all this,
easy. Go ahead.
Yeah,
talk about it.
Easy said she was easy. So Terrell Owens was asked recently. He was in an interview, and he says, "Yo, I ain't dating no black chicks no more. That's something I did when I was young and dumb." He said, "I don't do that no more. Now I need a vibe." He said, "And these chicks ain't bringing no vibe." He said, "They ain't bringing no vibes." To which I said, "Okay, Terrell, T.O.'s crazy, bro. Okay,
hold up. You went crazy first. This is a successful NFL player, Hall of Fame wide receiver. Got his bag in great shape. I'm sure women find him
do
attractive.
It all the way because he crazy. That's my quarterback. He crazy.
Oh wow,
he's crazy.
Go ahead,
listen.
Go ahead.
No.
Just disappointed in you. Go ahead.
Listen, T.O. has, you know, he's like an advocate for mental health. He has issues. You know what I'm saying? He definitely does. So
if I advocate for mental health, that means I have issues.
No, he has issues. This is not blackout.
That's why he don't want to date black women, because he has mental issues.
No,
Gabe,
you won't even let me finish. This guy won't even let me finish my fucking
I don't hear this shit.
Jesus,
go denigrate a black man on the national internet.
Listen, we're not more than national. We worldwide, 173 countries.
Right,
okay,
my bad.
Listen. No, what I'm trying to get at is that I know he crazy, and he'll like talk about, say his perspective on things might be a little bit different than other people. But what I understood what he was getting at, you know what I'm saying, from his perspective, I understood what he was trying to say. And what he was trying to say is that basically he doesn't find peace being with a black chick. That's what he's trying to say. It needs to be a other culture for him to be able to just settle down in peace. My question is, they don't dive into this stuff, and they don't really, like we're going to do or we can do, right? Like, dive into that a little bit. Like, what is it? What are you trying to say? Like, you're trying to say that black chicks are too demanding of you? Do they want what is it? What is it?
You ain't learned nothing. You've been a whole reporter for like 6 years. You ain't learned nothing yet. What kind of question is that, Gabe?
Yes, sir. Go.
Gabe, do you not know that this has been a prevalent theme in the culture that black women are hard to deal with? They're combative, they're hard to deal with.
But you could say the same thing about Spanish joints.
I'm not saying you can't. You asked the question.
Hmm.
I'm just pointing fingers. I'm just telling you where it came from. I'm not agreeing with the statement. I'm just saying.
Okay.
It's been a thing for years.
Okay. Okay.
That's what he's talking about.
He is.
That's why all these black successful men be marrying white women. See, it's
from your
funny,
point
but
of
it's
view,
also
what
true.
is
This is happening.
from your point of view? Why? What makes it difficult? Why are you trying to tell me that generally speaking, black women are tough to deal with in relationships?
You're not gonna set me the fuck up. I know better, but
I'm asking you a question.
Let's get you where you need to be. You just said, hold on, I'm going to answer it. You said in the last segment that Remy wore something shared to say fuck this relationship. Or at least the thought crossed your mind and it made sense. Those is part of the reasons why people feel this. Because this wouldn't have been a white woman that did that. She's not gonna go out and embarrass a man like that. She's not gonna wear something see-through like that and she in a marriage. They don't do this. That's not a thing. And then scream, my body, my choice, I get to wear what I want. They don't do it.
Okay.
That's why you made my point for me before you even got to this topic. That is exactly why. They wouldn't even do it. Because I don't want to come off as disrespecting my man and my relationship. I don't want to bring that kind of attention to us. I'm just not going to put myself out there in that way. And a black woman would definitely fucking twerk all over Usher's leg and say, my man's the problem. He's too controlling. What's easier to deal with? Somebody who thinks like that, or somebody who wouldn't even try to do something they may think it would embarrass you?
Okay. Right. I mean, there's an obvious choice there, but
this is normal. This is a thing because it's in the world. Like, I'm not making it up. It's not brand new. People say that black women are difficult to be with. Matter of fact, every black quarterback in the NFL, I want you to go look at that girl. Go look. All of them have a white woman. No, so you laughing, but I'm not joking. They're all married or dating white women. All of them.
Mahomes is.
Yeah, he is.
Deshaun dating them all.
Who ain't? Russell? Because Russell mixed. So he don't even count. He a little iffy.
Russell has Ciara.
That's about it. That's about it.
Dak Prescott, he got a white girl.
Yes, he do. Super white. She's so white. She Becky.
I don't know about Geno Smith.
White.
Lamar?
White.
Lamar got a black girlfriend. Nah. Lamar
his girlfriend was white.
No, he got a black queen for a white.
Show me. Let me look. Because what I see now, I don't be following trolls like that. Maybe he switched up. But his last girlfriend was white that I knew about.
Lamar's a beast on that field, man. Jesus.
But go ahead. Continue.
No. This is just the conversation we're having. I didn't know. I didn't expect. I didn't expect you to take that side of it like that. No.
Okay, he with this lady named Jamie Taylor. She a black woman. All right.
Right. Yeah. So you feel T.O. is just speaking the truth then. He's not being crazy here. He's just saying what it is.
He's speaking his feelings, and I think that his feelings mirror what people feel like across the board.
Okay.
An undercurrent. That doesn't mean everybody feels that way. Right? But it's a thing, right? Stereotypes exist because there's some truth in it, right? Like black folks like watermelon. They all don't. But a lot of them eat watermelon. I mean, it is what it is.
I love watermelon.
So black folks love hot sauce. I'm not a hot sauce fan. I don't eat that shit almost never. But a lot of us do. So I get it. I get where it comes from.
Yeah. It's interesting.
I feel like you knew this, Gabe. You knew this. Maybe you didn't. All right, listen, because I forget that sometimes, and I don't mean not in a funny way. You're not African American. You are Puerto Rican.
I am.
Right. So there are there not any colloquialisms that follow Spanish or Puerto Rican specifically, men or women?
No, Spanish girls are fucking pains in the asses.
They're all crazy. They're fucking psycho, right? Yeah.
They talk back.
Yeah.
And they're
So
bitches.
is that why? So have you never dated one?
Yes.
How was it?
It was that.
See what I mean?
It was hot in bed and hot in the argument. You know what I'm saying?
Don't be
Like
asking me questions you know the
every
answer to.
everything was heated. Brother. Everything was heated up. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't walk in the house, smelling like flowers because who was I
Right,
around that had flowers?
right.
Um,
I heard it was passionate. It's called passion, not
no,
being
it's
turned up.
jealousy.
They're
It's
passionate.
crazy jealous shit going on in those minds of these
It's
Spanish
crazy.
girls, man. They
So crazy.
wildin'. Um,
I
so
don't want no
listen,
parts. Yeah, go ahead.
talk about wildin', Black. Talk about wildin'. I know people don't make sense. I know common sense no longer exists, and I call it basic sense. We've talked about this before.
Yeah.
I think we would all agree here, everybody watching this show right now, everybody listening abroad, I think we would all agree that going to the airport when you're about to go for business, travel, leisure, whatever the fuck you're doing, in your mind, you're thinking there's gonna be a lot of security there.
Yeah.
They're gonna be X-raying shit. They're looking for weapons. They're looking for bombs. They're looking for shit that is illegal.
Drugs. Yeah.
Drugs. Why the TSA announces they confiscate 5,000 guns a year
Hmm?
from people at the airport, bro?
Why that number so low?
Yo.
How many guns get through?
Shout out Rock. What's up? Rock's Kitchen in the building. Listen,
You don't think that number low?
bro, I think that number is crazy.
Talk about it. Go ahead.
5,000 firearms, 5,000 different people were like, yeah.
50
bring
million
this.
people fly a year, Gabe. You think only 5,000 had the blick?
No, yeah, you're
Think
right.
about that. Yeah, that's
Right.
a tiny number.
Yeah.
How many of y'all not getting?
You think so? So you think that 2 or 3 times more than that number are getting through security with the blicky?
I bet you 100,000 guns a year get through airport security. Easy. Especially with ghost guns now, bro. Like
with the plastic shit? Yeah.
Yeah, they can't even tell what the fuck is a gun.
Yeah, you could have a gun in plastic in like 6 different pieces. You would never know that would form a gun. Yeah,
Shit looking like toothpaste tubes and everything. No idea.
Yo, that shit is crazy out here. What's Rock saying? Because people are fucking stupid. Yep.
See,
go ahead.
All right, I know it's salacious to say this, so get your rocks off, Gabe. Because I'm just gonna talk regular. Like a lot of the gun stops ain't even people trying to sneak the blick in. It's people that don't have their shit in order. Meaning, like, I came in. This gun is legal. You can fly with a gun, but it needs to have the wire that goes through the barrel, right? So that it can't be fired, and it needs to be in a secure case. So motherfuckers that have the case, but not the wire that goes through the barrel, so it gets confiscated. Like it's shit like that. People saying either take it back to your car, I'm gonna miss my flight, or we gotta take it to make your flight. People give up the gun so they don't miss their flights. So a lot of these confiscations is just that. I didn't bring my license, I didn't bring my receipt, and I just bought the gun. It's not in the proper case. I don't want to go and leave and miss my flight to get it, so I just give it to you because a gun is $200. I can buy another one. So like it sounds salacious, but it's not people trying to get the blick in. If you want to get the blick in, you just go get the plastic and keep it pushing. But that's really what it is. Niggas don't want to fly with it. They do it wrong.
Got you. You also have people think they can travel state to state with the gun because they are licensed in their state. Yeah, that I know that happens.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, I know that's a thing, Rock. That's 100% true. I hope everything's going great for you over at Rock's Kitchen and all your other endeavors, brother. We don't see you as often, but I know you are out there rocking. You're on the yachts, doing the fishing out there. Watch that. I hope you're not always fishing in the Hudson River, though.
Yo, chill, bro.
Yeah, you're going to eat like 1 or 2 of them things like every 4 years and shit. So just be fucking careful out there. Go off the Long Island Sound, though. Now you talking. So let me bring up some of these topics that I got, man. We had the dummy. He finally got sentenced, but he's only getting sentenced to probation for his shooting in Vegas. Like, this is why people do dumb shit, because at the end of the day, they see somebody pull out a blick, shoot somebody like an asshole for no reason when you're not even supposed to be in that position in the first place, shooting at people, hitting them. Lucky you didn't kill nobody. You know what I'm saying? And you end up not going to. You go through the whole process, the whole due process of going through the courts and all that.
Yep.
They issue you like time to like a sentence, and then suspend the sentence and just let you get away with probation while you're on the suspension. And if you don't do nothing, you good and you gone. How does that deter anybody? My man's gonna be out here living it up, the vida loca. You know what I'm saying? Chilling, talking about I shot somebody and I got away. That's exact. He's going to say that. He's going to say it. I'm telling you, he's going to say it because
he's not allowed to. He can't talk about it.
You
if
know,
he do, they will violate him. But yes, I'm with
oh,
you.
so yeah. So maybe he's not that stupid. But do you see my point though? That example was so piss poor, man. I didn't like that at all, man. What was your take on that? I know you don't care about the boy, but did you peep that situation? What were your thoughts?
It's a great topic.
Mhm.
This fruit low.
Mhm.
I thought you were gonna say, how did Tory get 10 years?
I know. There you go. I like that. Right. He is appealing though. I hope he wins that. Yes, I am with you. Yes. I'm
How
glad
did
you
Tory
said
get
that.
10 years?
Right.
How was this case any fucking different?
Right. Can we talk about that? Right. No
How
death,
you
neither
did
case.
it? We know you did it. You struck somebody. You grazed them, just like Meg got grazed. So the same thing. Both. Wait, the guy who he didn't get grazed. He got grazed in the upper body, right? It was the hand, the arm.
Yeah.
So like, I thought anything above the waist was attempted murder.
Right.
Meg got hit in the feet. That's assault. That's not attempted murder.
Right.
He got hit above the waist. Even if you miss, it's attempted murder, right?
Right.
So how he get 5 suspended in probation and Tory got to do a dime?
Yeah.
You telling me the game ain't rigged? You telling me the game ain't rigged?
Yeah.
After he tried to get out of his contract and got his independence, you telling me the game ain't rigged?
Some way, somehow.
The fact that he got found guilty, you telling me money don't got nothing to do with this. Power ain't got nothing to do with this. Nothing like your fucking black ass did all this shit to get out of this contract. We got you, motherfucker. You finna do a dime for something that everybody else gets off for.
And here's a prime example.
Blueface.
Yep. Yeah, it's true, bro. What you say is true. That's a great point, and I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you said that because that's the absolute truth, man. I do not like the example that said I don't understand why it got suspended. Why? And why does it get suspended to the point where you could just do probation and that's it and you're done with it now? I don't get that. I'm not understanding that. I'm like, I don't want to see nobody go to jail, Black. That's for real. But I also want to see people not doing dumb shit. And I also would like to see when people do dumb shit that they're held accountable.
Did you hear the guy stand up and give it and talk about it in the courtroom after the sentencing? The guy he shot was like, I see motherfuckers get more time than for selling bubblegum, right? I see y'all give drug addicts who ain't hurting nobody but themselves, they'll get 5 years for hurting themselves. Not for hurting me, hurting themselves.
Right.
And my assailant, the person who shot me, gets probation.
Right.
And what did the judge say?
Right. There's nothing to say right there. Yo, Roxy, I knew it was Long Island. Okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, man. I didn't like that one, Black. I did not. I gotta be 100% honest with you, man. I did not like that. Also in the news that came up was and I think didn't she do this the last time with the Love on Top thing? But yeah, Beyonce and Taylor Swift both coming out with concert movies. Love the concept. I love that. You gonna get drugged to the theater to watch that?
You gonna laugh at me? I got that call yesterday. November 30th, we're going to the movies, dog. Oh, okay. For real? What we watching?
This
nonsense. Yo, I'm not. Ain't no cap in my life. I swear to God, I got that call yesterday on the way to the crib. Like,
don't make no plans for that day.
Yeah, we going to watch for nonsense.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So. Yeah. I think it'll be good, man. She puts on a show. I'm sure you get a little J in there. You know what I'm saying? I guess what's the Blue? You might see the blue
Ain't
appearance.
she gonna be in school? Like,
Nah, her mom's Beyonce. She don't have to go to school.
that's crazy,
that
bro.
day.
She need education. She only like 12 still. Like niggas keep having her out here doing the most.
She grew up. That girl, unfortunately for her, unless they did the ultimate shelter job, and I maybe they did because I don't see her a lot, but like she's had to grow up fast because of who she is. I don't think she has the same childhood as other kids, So, shout out to that though. Taylor Swift in the news because she keeps showing up on the NFL because she banging out Travis Kelce. So shout out to all the Swifties out there. I want zero smoke with either of these two fan bases. So I am all for these two getting their money and putting on a show for the people. Taylor Swift's also doing a concert movie. I would like to see like comedy stand-up movies come back. That would be kind of dope, man.
They do. It happen on Netflix and all that. They have them all the time on Netflix.
No, with that experience of
going like that.
But I know, but the experience of going to the theater to watch that.
Oh, you mean actual comedies?
Yeah.
Genre, not like comedians doing stand-up.
No, comedians doing stand-up on a theater screen. Yes.
Who would go see that?
They used to do that all the time back in the day, like Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy. Those were movies that came out. People went to the theater to watch it.
I'm not paying 20 kitty and $50 in concessions to watch a 47-minute stand-up show. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna just pay my $8.99 on Netflix and watch that shit in my house. It make more sense with something like that, bro. I get what you're saying though.
Yeah. Son Travis better not fumble the bag, bro. What are you talking about?
You talking about Riri?
Oh,
Travis. You talking about Travis? What about Travis? You talking about with the Jenner? What are you saying? I don't know what he's saying. What you mean?
Is Travis? What's his face? That's his real name.
Who? Travis Kelce. He's about the football player, right?
Travis
Taylor Swift.
Yes. Yeah. That's a bag, bro. That's a
bag.
What?
Yeah, hold up.
What?
Hold up. So I'm logging into all my apps while we talking, right?
Yeah.
So I just logged into my AMC account, right? Just to show you I'm not joking. Had no idea. Check this out.
Beyonce?
You see it, right?
Is that what that is?
What does it say?
Oh shit, it does too. There you go. Tickets
I
bought.
I don't even know how she did that because I didn't. It's my app, nigga.
Oh wait. That's your bought ticket for that day?
Yeah, I didn't buy it. Gang, I didn't buy it. She must have did it.
Go Kaz. Yo, Kaz. You have a friend in Angie as well, Kaz. You could always hit on Angie.
Yo, that's funny to me. Yo, I had no idea. I just happened to get to AMC, logged in. You got a show coming up. With what? But nonsense. Like, that's some bullshit. Oh, that's funny, bro. That's funny. All right.
That's perfect. That's good timing.
That's great timing.
No, but it's true. Don't fumble that bag, Travis. Don't fumble that bag.
Listen, bro. He fumbled when he got with Taylor. Nigga, like, in 3 months when they break up, that album gonna be crazy. I used to love a football player. She gonna go off.
Yo. Taylor Swift. I like Taylor Swift, man. She's a cool chick. She interviews well. At least that, right? I don't know who she is.
Yeah, but would you date her knowing that every time she breaks up with a man, they get flamed for 15 records? No, but that's a whole fact. You go and get flamed.
Fuck it. Do it to me. And blow me the fuck up.
Because you ain't getting no more action, nigga.
Any publicity
Taylor W
is good publicity, okay?
All right.
You
a dog in the eyes
I'll
of
be
all
walking
women on the
around.
planet.
I'll be walking around with a shirt that says, I miss Swift. Okay. What up? Dijanu? What's going on? We love you out here. Kelsey. Yo, Nero, man. I appreciate you tapping in. You've been here for the whole time. We do this every Tuesday, 7 p.m. to 8:30 every Tuesday. So tap in. We're coming to the end of our season. We probably got, I don't know. You might be able to talk us into like maybe 4 more shows, but there's not gonna be much more after that. But we in here right now. One of the things that we do on this show is we've been working on a top 50 list. Oh, you know what I wanted to say? Speaking about football, are you excited for Usher returning to the Super Bowl halftime show? Does that go? Yes, I needed that, or why? What did you say?
How you feel about it?
I felt I was like, oh, that's pretty typical. And my first thought was, did he do it already? And he sure enough did. Has
Yeah,
done the Super Bowl halftime before.
yeah.
You know, he's got so many joints. I ain't mad at it. I'm not mad at it. I don't need Usher though. I didn't need Usher at the halftime show. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hold on.
I'm
Oh,
I'm not as excited when it was Dre and M and that shit was
oh my
fire.
God.
You
You don't
know,
need Usher, bro?
I don't need Usher, man.
Why you don't need Usher?
I don't because I don't. I don't need it. I don't need him like for my Super Bowl halftime.
I
That
don't
could be
think he's.
anybody.
I don't think he's for you though, gang. I don't think they got Usher for Gabe.
They didn't. Or
No,
what they get for all the women watching?
yeah, definitely them. It's
Listen,
the
there's a
one
lot.
football game a year they gotta watch.
It's so true. Not feeling Usher really got one crossover song. Yeah, that's it. Um, is that true?
What do you mean? I call like pop song? Nah, he got a few of them, bro.
Nah, because he
He got
got
shit like yeah, yeah, yeah. He got a few. He
and
really do.
don't you put I Got It Bad was a crossover. I felt like.
Confessions was big.
Mm-hmm.
Let It Burn was big. That's not about black people. That's everywhere, bro. People love them
Yeah,
songs.
yeah.
Nah, he's. I think he's loved on both sides of the aisle. He's not like a
I
lot of
do.
these other niggas. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think he does got love on both sides. Usher,
You
but I'm kind of with what?
go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
I was gonna
No,
say he capitalized on crossover. Like those is crossover songs, dog. Like they R&B songs, but they crossover. And like I said, something like Yeah 3 Times is a straight up pop record. If you ask me.
that gets played at every wedding. Every wedding, that fucking song gets played. Um, yeah, I could have. I'm so hip hop centric. You know what I'm saying? And I personally, I know hip hop right now is the biggest music genre in the world. And I think the NFL should just follow suit. I know Usher is close enough to the culture that, um, you know, it's acceptable. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. But like, I like seeing rappers up there more so. Like I really did enjoy Dre being up there and bringing his crew with him up there. I thought that was like cool. I think it could have been done even a little bit better, but it was still cool to see that going down like that. So, for me, like I
Mhm.
say, I didn't need Usher. I ain't mad that it's Usher. I'll sit there and watch the performance because I would love to see like who he bring out. Does he bring out Luda? Like you have to bring out Luda, right? Do you have to? Does he bring out Luda?
I mean, I don't know, bro. I don't this halftime show ain't for me. We just established that this is about the female persuasion. I don't know how you want me to answer this. Maybe, but I don't think Luda even wants to do music no more. Like he just want to keep being Tej every 3 years and getting that Fast and Furious bag. That's
I
all he
don't
fucking
blame him.
do,
I don't blame him.
right? Like what else
I
he
don't
do?
blame him. I don't blame him. Yo, so here it is. I told you that we had to do a little homework last week. So I did a little bit. And I arrived with 5 names that are not on our top 50 hip hop artist list yet.
Okay.
And we should go through names and we can even use the people that's in the chat right now, right? And see if these need further discussion. Okay. Number 1, Method Man. Do we need to talk about Method Man about being a top 50 artist?
Of course we do.
Okay. Check.
I mean, wait, are you saying is he automatically in or does he need to have a conversation because he might not be in?
I'm saying I want to find out of these 5 people, are they in? And it's just a matter of where we're putting them. That's what I want to know.
Got it. Nah, we got to talk about meth, dog.
Meth. Oh, so Mex gets an X for exclusive. How about the one and only Redman?
He definitely is a conversation if he's even. I don't. Yeah, like
Okay.
yeah.
MC Hammer,
Of course. Why wouldn't he be?
but he's on the list.
Is he
That's what
with
I'm
two
trying to ask.
albums? I don't
On the
fucking.
list,
Not,
he's
all right,
all time.
all right. Let
Record
me be
sales
clear
all
one
time.
more time. Are you asking me if we need to talk about these men or are they automatically in the list without discussion? Pick one.
I'm asking you, are these 5 names, Are they going on the list and we just have to have a conversation about where?
Okay, so
Or
you're
do
asking
we
is
have to
anybody definitive?
Right,
Okay, go ahead, continue.
right. MC Hammer,
Conversation.
conversation. J. Cole,
He's on the list.
he's on the list.
Yep.
Ghostface, Killer.
If you talk in New York, he's on the list. But I think this is another thing, like with Fat Joe. No, for real though. Like,
Mhm.
I think he's bigger here than he would be nationally. And if you
Mhm.
actually look at the songs and what they did, I don't think he's got the catalog to back it up. So, like, remember we did this talk with Joe, and you would think that Fat Joe is crazy, but really Joe is super regional and only has like 3 songs that actually went somewhere on the charts. It's kind of crazy to think about because you think about like What's Love and Lean Back being so big, but besides that
And
and all the way up, the rest of his songs didn't even chart. It's crazy how local you can be, but still be a nationally recognized person. So Ghostface, I think, is probably in that category. Like he has a damn near classic album, right? I think he has a classic album, but I don't think
Ghostface has
he's got.
2.
Yeah, I don't think we got to talk about it. Let me put it like this: I don't think he's a slam dunk. I think you want to make him a slam dunk, but I don't think his numbers actually make him a slam dunk.
I respect it. I respect it. All right. So those are my 5.
It's a good list.
Off top for
Yeah.
you, do you have some names that you would like to ask me about that I did not mention? How do I get rid of this? Let me put this up because we got cool sponsors.
So
All
I
right.
think the only person that you didn't bring up that I wanted to talk about definitely was Too Short.
Oh, okay. So Too Short. You're gonna think I'm crazy, but I think he's on the list. It's just a matter of where.
Okay.
He might be. Okay, put it like this. He could be regional, right? I think if we're on the West Coast, it's almost blasphemy to not speak about him when it comes to like legendary hip hop, right? Cool.
That's where I was at with this list, by the way. So Too Short is like, go ahead, continue. He's the one guy I wanted to talk to. The other person I had was E40.
Ooh. Yeah, we got a conversation about that. I would love to do a little number dive on him.
Yeah.
Too Short. What I wanted to say is though, I'm saying that like if it regionally, he would be accepted on the list, like probably one of the first 25, 30 people on, right? Cool. But I'm saying that I'm in New York saying that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like I'm aware of Too Short. You know what I'm saying? Like and what he's brought to the game and his longevity and all that. You know what I'm saying? So me personally, I think he's on the list. It might be somewhere like a 4 or 5 tier, but definitely a conversation. But about where. But I don't think you could leave him off the list. I think it almost makes the list invalid because of his longevity and what he did for West Coast hip hop and for censorship. You know what I mean? He did that. He did that with the whole censorship thing. He fought that fight. He was at the forefront with 2 Live Crew and NWA and all those head. Like he was there with them, talking about I'm gonna talk as raunchy as I want because this is just art, it's just music,
Now I feel like you probably going somewhere with this, but I don't want to ask it. I feel like we talked about Dre. I think I might have laughed at him the first time you brought him up. We talked about Dre, or was that offline?
We talked about Dre offline. Dre's one of those people that I think we should talk about, and what makes his conversation valid is that we have Puffy on there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So no, that's a great call, Dr. Dre. Now for both 40 and Short, they are West Coast legends and should be somewhere on there. I probably tend to agree with you, Rock. I think that's where I'm kind of at with it too. It's just a dope conversation to have. Me personally, when you say Dr. Dre, because I forget how that conversation went. 100% rapper and producer. There's no saying, oh, he's kind of he was a rapper and a producer. You know what I'm saying?
Was he a good rapper?
Dre's voice is iconic.
I didn't what I asked. That's not what I asked.
That's what I'm giving you.
I know.
Dre's
Why you capping?
No, because I mean it's been, he did some writing for other people too, namely, Eazy-E, but that was more Cube doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Was Eazy-E
he was getting written for it. He was getting written for it.
Correct.
So when I think about dope, like the dopest rappers, I'm always thinking about people that probably pen their own shit. You know what I'm saying? But if we're just talking about entertainment business and doing it in hip hop, oh yeah, he was a rapper. You know what I'm saying? With an iconic voice and flow, really. You know what I'm saying? So I throw that ball back in your court. Is he on the list and we just got to talk about where, or is he a discussion to see if he's there?
This is a rapper list. You know where I'm going with this.
Okay.
This is a rapper list and what you did as a rapper. This is not a producer list.
Okay.
So we could talk about it, but when it comes to rap, talk about somebody with 2 albums, dog.
You're talking about no, because you have to include the NWA stuff.
See, you can, but this is not. It's not the same as in when we talk about like Lauren, right? Because
it is though. It's almost.
But hold up.
It's like Wyclef.
Wyclef wouldn't make this list.
Oh,
he not on the list.
Is out. Wyclef is out.
He not on the list.
Oh, that's a definitive. Yo, Blackout has spoken. Wyclef is out.
Look. Do he even rap no more? Like he's been singing for years now.
Yo,
here's what I'm saying. Like, all right,
talking about your family.
Yeah, exactly. The NWA records. When I think of MCs and NWA, hold up. Dre ain't the first name. It's Cube and E. That's what I think first.
If you're not, but Dre was there. Dre was 100% there.
Tupac was with Digital Underground. Do you think Pac when you think Digital Underground? No, you think fucking Humpty. That's what you think.
Yeah, no, it's true, but that's it's not fair to say that Pac was never part of Digital Underground. He would be turning over in his grave right now if you
right. But we not. Pac didn't make this list based off of doing a Humpty dance as a background dancer.
No, it's what he did after. Is what he did after.
So what I'm saying is, like, when you think locks, what do you think first? The first name that pops up is Kiss.
But what's your point, though? So what? Sheik and Luch ain't part of the crew?
Of course they are. But what I'm saying is, if you're in a group of 5 niggas and you third, how much clout am I giving you based off of that work?
No, but he had so much to do with that crew.
But is it as a rapper though, gang? Hold up. Hold up. I'm not being blasphemous. We're judging him based on rap, right? Hold up. Gabe. I was judging him based off of producing, ghostwriting, or as a rapper.
I'm getting dizzy. My head hurts a little bit. We're judging him as a hip hop artist. That's how Puffy got on. That's how Puffy got on.
Puffy got platinum records as a rapper.
So does he.
Sure, but what I'm saying is, bro. All right, that's a different conversation. You think Dre is up there? I'm saying, give me the numbers.
All right, we're gonna do that, but we need your fancy little login. Do you have it on your phone?
look, if I'm coming up with the numbers, they are gonna say nah. All right, who you want to talk about first, bro? What we talking about, man? What's the?
Hold up. Neto was at the show we was at. You was at the Hip Hop 50 show in the Yankee Stadium. Fat Joe did his thing. I ain't gonna lie. But yo, can we get a shirt on my brother? Can we please get an extra long T-shirt on my boy Fat Joe if a future reference? Thank you very much.
Hold on, y'all don't be saying this about Khaled when he outside with the.
Khaled ain't on stage jumping around like that
with the Buddha statue in his midsection.
Do what you got to do, bro. Walk slow. Don't be up here jumping around. Nah, I don't need to see all that jiggle from you. I'm good.
Crazy. All right,
I'm
bro,
good. Put that all away.
I'm just here so I won't get fined. Go ahead.
Shut out, Negron out here. You was at the show. I know you was. So we was at the same show is what I'm getting at. Nah, man. So listen, the way this is lining up,
Mm.
you know, on my list here. Do you have access to the numbers right now?
Yeah, I can get them up. Tell me what we're
Okay.
doing.
So let's do the first one on the list. First one on the list for me was Method Man. Because like I know that he should only have one song that went crazy, right? And he's gonna have other songs that were on like the smaller lists, like the hot rap singles, this week type of thing. He was on there with a few different joints.
Okay.
So my assumption is, in this order, it would be All I Need.
Hold on. Before you go.
Yeah.
So it's in sections. You want to look at the singles or start with the albums? Because normally we start with the albums.
Okay.
I'm gonna start with the albums.
Sure.
Okay. What do you think his album's looking like?
You
need me to tell you what albums they are, or you got them in your head?
It's Tikal, and what was his second one? What was the name of it?
Tikal 2000.
Oh, Tikal 2000 was the second one, and then because then he has other joints with Redman in between all this.
He's got Tikal 2000. He's got Tikal 0, the prequel. 421 the day after. The Meth Lab 2, and Meth Lab 3. Those Meth Lab joints are pretty new.
Yeah, the Meth Lab. Yeah, I've heard some of them. He's got them all streaming on YouTube. I'm gonna say that
albums, just remind you, Blackout, How High, Blackout 2, and Wu Massacre. The first 3 with Redman, the last one with Ghostface and Raekwon.
I didn't know about the last one. So from what I remember and what I recall, what I know, only Tikal did real numbers.
Okay.
Is that true?
Tikal went platinum.
But Tikal 2000 probably didn't go gold.
Tikal 2000 went platinum.
It did?
It sold 50,000 more than the first album.
Get out. So what did the what was it, 2001 Tikal or something like that?
Tikal 2000. Judgment Day.
And then Judgment Day. Yes, that's the one. Okay, so what's the third one?
Tikal 0, the prequel.
And what did that do? That can't be
gold.
It did?
By 133,000.
He's more successful than I thought.
Yeah.
He's way more successful than I thought.
Hold on, I'm gonna fuck you up. Let's look at the collab albums. Blackout with Redman.
I think platinum, the first one.
Went platinum. Yeah. How High with Redman?
I'll say platinum. That was a big movie. Yeah.
And it only sold, his fun fact, because I got fun facts here too, y'all. It only sold 4 copies fewer than Blackout.
Wow.
4. Not 40.
Wow.
4.
The driving thing for that whole soundtrack is the How High song, though.
Yeah.
That song drove that album. Because back then, that's how you got the music, is just by the soundtrack, and you could get that song. You know what I'm saying? What else you got? Is there anything that's unimpressive about Method Man at this point? Because everything you said has been impressive.
Impressive, it's relative. It depends what you look at that. Like, some of this could be that the only way to hear the music was to buy it, so niggas bought it. Don't mean the albums was critically acclaimed or did well, or the single jumped off. Like, you literally can have numbers because niggas had to be like, is this good or not? So, and we had to buy it back then. Right? But I think I had them at 2 albums that were platinum. I knew that Tikal was good. I knew that the Judgment Day also did well. I knew that. I didn't know the prequel went gold, but I don't know if that's impressive or not.
Right.
For somebody like a Method Man stature, right?
What did 421 do?
So 200,000.
Okay, so halfway to gold, basically.
And
then the Meth Labs ain't doing nothing because that's all streaming stuff, right?
All streaming. Though the Meth Lab did debut at number 6.
On what?
On the US R&B charts, believe it or not.
It's all because of All I Need, bro. That's crazy that it lasted with him this long. Let's talk singles.
I ain't pull them up.
Cheek Luch is definitely third.
So this is exactly what I mean when you talk about looking at songs and looking at albums. And I told you that my feeling was that you had to buy them to know if they were good or not. I think the numbers of the singles tell the entire story of Method Man.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right.
I think.
Bring the Pain.
Okay.
Everybody love that song.
Mm-hmm.
Move No Units. Debuted at 47 on the U.S. rap charts.
Mm-hmm.
Second week was 45. Third week was out of the top 100.
Mm-hmm. I believe it.
Release Your Delph.
Yeah.
No Units. You're All I Need is
Top
interesting.
single. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
There was a remix.
It's a remix, and
Mm-hmm.
it's attributed to Mary J.
Right. But you got to give him the credit for that. That's his joint.
It ain't his bread though. What I'm saying is the song is attributed to Mary J.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's the only reason why it shows up on him, and I can see the difference when you look at the list. It's because they put it on the Takao album as featuring Mary J. But in the liner notes, it tells you, but this song is a Mary J song. It's published under her publishing.
Mm.
So it's her record, but he put it on his album, which was common, especially in the 90s and the early 2000s. People would do that. Ja Rule and fucking J-Lo did it like 4 times.
Yeah.
Where they do a song with each other and then they win on both albums. So, but yeah, number one, the song only went platinum one time, which is kind of
that's crazy. I would thought at least twice.
Yeah,
I would have said at least twice. But did All I Need the regular version get released too? And did that do units? Can we combine that?
I'd have to go look. That's a different way we look. I have to go look at that artist and find out. But
okay.
It peaked at 3 on the US rap charts, and it made number 1. I'm sorry, it peaked at 3 in the US on the top 40 charts. Period.
Damn.
Number 1 in rap and R&B.
That's a good feat, bro. That's a nice claim to fame. Yeah.
Next record is How High with Redman. That went gold.
Okay.
Peaked at 13 in the US.
And what about, because what's interesting about this next one is that it's probably going to get attributed to Wu-Tang, but is METHOD.
That's not a Meth record. It's a Wu-Tang record.
It's a Wu-Tang record, but it's his single on there. You know what I'm saying? That's interesting.
The way those songs work though is like they're attributed to the group,
right?
And then he'll get a bigger writer's credit on the record.
Okay.
Kind of like I was explaining about like with the Puffy records, those Puff Daddy and the Family records are actually Puff Daddy records, even if he's not on them. The way the album is put together. That's why if you look at like Apple Music and Spotify and shit like that, a lot of the old DJ Khaled records, they're all being flipped. Because they used to just be the artist, and now they're all Khaled records featuring the artist because he owns the record, and they're trying to get that shit in order. So the METHOD record is a Wu record, and everybody gets paid from it, regardless of if Method Man was there by himself or not. That's how those records work.
Okay.
Should I continue? So we talked about Bring the Pain, Release Your Delph, You're All I Need, and How High, right? Out of those 4, he's got 1 platinum record, 1 gold record. Ready for this? He doesn't have a single other gold, platinum, anything record. And we'll make sure I'm not lying to you when I say this.
The suspense is killing me. Shout out to the sponsors, All Crete in the building, and House of Barbers, my man Sal.
Judgment Day, the lead single from his second album, that took out the joint, was 21 in the first week it was released in the rap charts, then fell off the top 40. And then Breakups to Make Us with D'Angelo reached number 10. The second week it was 29th. The third week it was 85th, and then it dropped off.
And you brought me back with that one.
Unlike today, where records drop off that quick, back in the day, a song would be in the charts for like 3 or 4 months because once again, you had to sit with the music. So his songs dropping that fast means they didn't have any staying power.
Right.
That wasn't what happened back in the day.
So, and then the last thing we have to talk about is body of work, right? So, in my opinion, he's a part of 2 classic albums. Takao, I think, is a classic. I don't care what nobody say. I think if you walk into a barbershop and say it's Takao classic, definitely in New York, people are gonna say classic. But I think if you're a lover of hip hop, how do you deny that album? There was so much hype around Wu-Tang, and it was so new. And then the Wu-Tang 36 Chambers album, obviously, he played a big part in that and that's considered a classic worldwide. So he does have some classics under his belt. I don't know if folks would put Judgment Day in there. I personally would not, because I felt like it didn't hit as hard as the first joint. And then the How High joint was, and the Blackout first one. Both of those were in heavy rotation for me, but I wouldn't call them classics. There's some classic joints, like singles that I feel like, like hood anthems in there, but
none of these records charted, bro. Like,
right. Yeah, none of them. So that's what I'm saying. So, but we're agreeing that he's a part of 2 classic albums, correct?
See, I'm gonna say this and you're gonna think I'm hating, and I'm not. It's
Okay.
hard when your group is so big. I'm not saying he didn't play a part. I'm saying like
He was the guy though, bro.
Hold on, hear me out, bro. Hear what I'm gonna say.
Mhm.
If you say that those albums are so powerful that Meth should get big points for them, then the other 20 niggas on those albums should get the same points. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say Meth. Hold up, hear me out. I'm not gonna sit here and say Meth rapped on 8 tracks and you only rapped on 6, so his 8 trumps your 6 completely. You get no points, he get all the points. That's like a weird way of trying to split that baby to make the argument make sense.
I
see what I'm saying?
I just know what it was like when it came out, bro.
Sure.
It was about Method Man.
Yeah, I can't do that, bro. I can't sit here and say the Wu-Tang equals Method Man's discography.
It was about Method Man, though. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like
your
when
feeling.
Protect Your Neck came out and the side B was Method Man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was about him and that voice and him like freely talking about getting high like that. It was so different, bro. And just the way he looked, like, it was crazy out here for Meth. Like, I'm telling you, he was the one that was being looked at like, yo, that he's gonna be the star out of these guys. That's why he was the first one to get his solo album. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
I rest my case. But I'm just saying, personally, I'm gonna say it like this because we're over. I think Method Man belongs on the list.
Based on what?
I would feel okay. I would feel okay putting him at 5.
This is not 5. No, absolutely not.
So
Gabe, we just talked about how this man got one song, one fucking song, one song that did anything.
So that's the teaser, ladies and gentlemen. Look at Blackout. I love him when we got him like this. I love him when we got him like this because he's gonna think about it.
I am done.
He's gonna think about it. He's gonna think. He's like, yo, he's right. Goddamn it, he's right.
I'm not. Once again, yo,
we're not just talking bars, Negro. No. Huh?
No, we're not talking bars. We're talking about body, like what you did in your career, like accolades, records, numbers, sales, impact. Like, did Method Man have an impact? Yeah. Is he Biggie level? Nah. So it's a conversation. You know what I mean? To get back to Meth though, bro, I'm sorry. Now, if you would have said to me, Method Man was in movies and he did this, and you tried to make the case for him as a
you can make that case for me if you want.
But I'm not going to, because this man got one.
You can't take it back. It's out the bag.
He got one record, my nigga, that did anything. One.
Listen, he's iconic though, man. Is he not iconic?
He is, and so is Too Short, bro. And Too Short ain't on this list
yet.
All right, how about this? If Method Man make this list, MC Hammer got to be on this list. Fuck it, Vanilla Ice song is bigger than his song. Ice Baby went 9 times platinum.
Discussion. You're saying it funny, but I think it's a real discussion for MC Hammer.
We can talk. No, real. He got numbers, bro. This Meth, I get where you are, bro. We could listen. We could spin the block, but I don't. You can't only have one song that do numbers and make this list, dog. I'm sorry. I get you were on albums that went platinum, but those ain't your albums, gang. What did you do? Lauryn Hill at least got a whole album, and she got 7 songs that went diamond on that one album. Like, that's numbers. You got one record, and it was a Mary J. Blige record. Stop it.
I feel you. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that is our show. Please tune in next week, next Tuesday, every Tuesday, 7 p.m., Facebook and YouTube. You will hear me and this gentleman, King Blackout, discuss all the topics every week, week in, week out. We give it our twist. You know how we do out here. Shout out to everybody who listened. I appreciate you. If you haven't already, please hit the share. Yes, after the live, hitting the share does help for sure. Hit that like if you haven't already. I do appreciate y'all. We're over, so we just got to go. So peace out to Angie. Peace out to everybody on King Blackout side. He the man, you the man. We'll see you next week. 1.